to have some young people in the house. I've got Timmy, I've got Tolulope, I've got Nima. Well, you know Nima already. I've got Nima, and we've got Rachel in the house. And this morning, we're going to be talking about starting a business. Yes, starting a business from a young person's perspective. One thing I've noticed is that the young people these days, they are working. There's something. Oh, if you ask a young person, okay, a Gen Z person, let's break it down. They tell you, oh, I sell makeup. Oh, I sell Ankara. Oh, I sell cargo pants. Oh, I sell this. Oh, I make clothes for people. I do make. There's a difference between selling clothes and then you actually make them. Their hands, they're always finding something to keep busy. And I wonder the morale behind it. Is it? I'm going to talk about it this afternoon. Is it because of family? But family situations where maybe when you were at uni your parents couldn't pay school fees, or they could only pay the school fees and could not send you pocket money? Is that what forced their hand, yeah, into going into business? Could it be that, oh, my mom is Yaoloja, which means that, well, me too, I'll be Yaoloja, so to speak. So all those conversations are what we're going to be having this afternoon. I'm sorry, I keep saying morning. I've been up since. So yes, let's get into it. TV first. Let's get to Tolulope. Tolulope, you is it you sew? You is that only sewing you do? You do other things.
So
For now, it's just sewing that you do. Oh, I'm mixing you up with Josephine. How did you get into it?
it was not something I was interested in at first
Okay.
because my elder sister, I remember then during school, she went to learn, but I think in this our Nigeria parent like forcing student us to do what we're not interested in.
Right.
Sister, they forced her that you must do this business, must go into tailoring. But she went there, she could not learn anything. She didn't know anything. She was like, she's not interested. That she really wants to go into catering. But since
Okay.
then, I'll be like, I can't learn under anybody. I can't do anything. I just want to be a businesswoman, selling stuff. But I don't just know. When I was in SS3, I started having interest in. I think what happened is that my cousin bought me a phone. So I was not using all these buttons phone again. I was using an Android then. So I was able to access Instagram, TikTok, and all since then. And I started building interest for fashion,
Okay.
sewing, and all. Because I always tell my parents that I can't learn under anybody. I'm not interested in, probably because my sister. But I started gaining interest in it. I started telling my parents that please, if I finish school, let me first go to fashion school before going to
Hmm.
university. That
Oh.
I really want to do it. I told my dad, I told my brothers, they supported me. And I finished school. Immediately I finished school, I rested like for like 3 to after my work, I rested and I went. I started February. I can't forget February 1 then. 2020, 2021 or 2022. And I gained interest. Though it wasn't easy, but I started gaining interest. I started following what's her name?
Simi there. Simi Dobson.
There's this lady, I can't remember her name. Tiana Empire. Even before I know about Vicky James, it was very, very, how would I say, I didn't know about her on time. But Siolomini, what's it called? There's this course, is it Tolulope badge? I started following them. They started inspiring me, and I want to learn more. Even now, I still want to learn more after school. I want to go for an upgrade class so that I could be very, very good. So it just came. It's not something I was interested in at first, but I just started having interest in it, probably because even when they bought the phone for me, I was the first student, first child in our family to use phone on time, because my parents will like you, they must see your wife results before they'll get you a phone. But my cousin then, she dashed me the phone when I went for an holiday. So they were like, they are engaged this phone, but they don't know that is our phone that helped me and encouraged me to start gaining interest into this fashion business. And
So how long did you spend in the fashion school?
I normally is 1 year, but since 6 months I've been sewing for my boss's customer and all. I served her for like 1 year. I used 1 year and like 3 months, and we did graduation, and that's all.
And then you now went to uni.
And I went to
Wow.
university.
Amazing. I'm inspired. I'm able to like, because I was like, I don't think I ever got the chance. My dad wanted me to learn how to make hair. I make hair, but I didn't go to learn. I'm self-taught to make hair, but I've not made hair in a long time. The only person's hair I do is my daughter's hair, and I've even stopped. But but like you, it was that I was afraid, oh my Nico lock mommy, go no shop, that kind of thing.
I was scared for not going.
Not
Because my sister
going.
experience.
It was
It's when
bad.
our boss was sewing, decided to cut clothes. That is that time she will send that message to go and wash clothes, to go and fetch water. So
What?
you see,
Scare.
that experience was like, I don't think I can learn. I can't go through this. But I think since I started getting advanced, started
Mm-hmm.
fashion school,
Mm-hmm.
my boss is not this olden days, what's it called? Tailor that they'll be sending you message. She does not say if you send me to Lagos, anywhere, even if market that is not far from my place, she will give me bike. She's treated us like no.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. I learned that. No, I didn't. So I've never gone anywhere. The closest I've done to learning anything was last year. There was someone that was here, Gloria. Gloria used to learn. She was going to learn how to make hair. She was serving hair, and I was very inspired by her. So I said to myself, do you know what? Let me go and learn how to sew. I paid for the school. October, September, October. I didn't tell anybody in my family because I just knew that if I tell somebody, I might get discouraged. So I paid for it. I could only do 3 weeks. Not because I didn't want to, but because work was now like you want to do a full-time learning of sewing and then you're working full-time, so to speak. So it was clashing really bad. I was so sad. I still packed up my I still saw my sewing bag recently and I was just like, I need to go back because my money, I'm going to finish my money. And thankfully I was able to explain to the woman that look, this is what is going on. Work is getting more demanding. Because my plan was at least let me be able to sew for my children. Sew trouser, sew shorts, two-piece. Let me be able to sew those things. So yes, Timmy, how did you get into business? Even though this is the first time I'm hearing about it.
Yeah, actually, when I was in school, then I really loved fashion,
We can tell.
and I joined a model group then. So after school, I really don't have interest for fashion again. But I met my girlfriend, so she know how to sew.
Which one of them? Girlfriend, I'm teasing, I'm teasing. I've met her.
So and I noticed that she know how to sew. So
Okay.
at first she told me that she can sew streetwear. I'm like, I doubted her. I'm like, okay, sew me a hoodie and sweatshirt. So when she saw the hoodie and sweatshirt, the first day I put the hoodie on, someone was like, wow, you love this clothes. I never see that. I'm like, oh, this business, me, oh, I support this business. So
Okay.
so ever since then, I just make sure I help her with content creating and everything. So that is how I think.
Wow. So this joggers you're wearing, she's the one that said it.
Yes.
No, it's really good. I thought it was ready. I thought you meant, oh, I'm selling. I didn't know that it's
She
made.
she made it herself. She made joggers, she made hoodie, she made sweatshirts,
Men and
men
women.
and women.
Ah, interesting. Okay, let's move over to Nima. Nima is Gogo Nishe. She does everything. There's nothing that Nima does not do. But Nima, was it you? Was it hunger that was killing you at university? Was it because your mom is a business person? I don't know if your mom is a business person. I'm just asking. What got you into it?
Many things. My mom, right from time, German. She wants to anything halal. I call her anything halal that will bring money. My mommy doesn't mind, so she'll do it. And growing up, I saw that my mommy does different business. Once she sees that this thing will bring money by, she'll invest in it.
Hmm.
Be it shares, be it education, anything. And I'm like, nǹkan tí ọmọ bá rí ó yí tóbi ẹ̀ ń ṣe náà ló máa ṣe. Then when I got to the
Translate for Rachel.
okay, what the child sees the parents doing,
Mhm.
the child will copy.
Mhm.
Then when I got to the uni, I realized that many people were doing businesses, and the thing with my mom is she doesn't mind funding the business. She'll give me money to start. The profits are mine, but subsequently she will not give me money again. So it was a deal between both of us. She'll not give me any pocket money. I'll ask only my father. So she'll fund the business.
What kind of business were you in at uni?
I did a lot of things. I sold clothes, I sold pepper, I sold onions, I sold
Pepper.
plantain, I sold egg, I sold meat. See,
These
I
are
sold
university.
perfume. Yes, I sold jewelry. Anything just to have extra cash.
Income.
It was
So your own was because you wanted extra cash, not
Yes.
because you are like, oh, I love business.
no, just
Ah.
extra
So
cash.
I'm seeing a difference in what is pushing you, motivation. For Timmy is like, I've always loved fashion, but I left at some point. Then O'Brien, when they say shout out for O'Brien, that woman comes this one and he's like, look, this could be a great business venture. He's like, your skill plus my love for fashion come together and then let's make money. For Tolu is like, no, like she wasn't even interested in initially, but now that's something that you love to do. Because sometimes she will shank me to be able to go and sew clothes for people. And then for you, it's that so yours is the love for fashion and you want to have your own big fashion enterprise at the end of the day. You just want money. So it's money that is your own motivation. Okay. Wow. And what are the differences in what's pushing you to start have these businesses? Rachel.
Okay, mine was actually different. Mine was I just wanted a sense of responsibility.
Ah.
To be honest, I was then in school. I was selling for a year from 300 level to 400 level. I sold t-shirts and I sold perfume. So it was just I just really wanted to know how committed I could be. That was just
So do you still run that business?
no, actually, I
Why?
stopped because in school it was just majorly to see how much I could carry. When I looked at it, that I'm someone that I don't think I can really hold a business down. Just try it out. I like the commitment part of it. If it's commitment and hard work, I can put in that. But let's say, for example, having the what's the word now, being the person of starting a capital and then losing it and then now looking for money again to start. Those were things that were disturbing me. Maybe it could be deliveries or things. So I just said that okay, no, it's just for school. So after school,
Hmm.
I saved up money. I really saved up good money from this, Sasha. How can you save by my phone, Sha?
I mean, it's like you're saying that you started the business to be able to buy something that you knew
Yeah,
that
that I
your
knew I
parents are
wanted.
like, well,
And
I'm not doing that.
I wanted to be like, I'm the one that did this thing.
Ah,
That's why I
mm,
decided to start something.
okay. I'm going to come to you, Nima, because you said you sold pepper, you sold things that you typically would not see a young girl want to sell at university because there are different people at uni. There's everybody's trying to. What was it that you said to Ben? Fake life, fake life.
Yeah,
Everybody's living fake life in one way or the
one of
other.
the
Like you are making faking it, you make it in whatever way. If you say, "Oh, I'm not," everybody's trying to put their best foot forward. Now, in that kind of environment where everybody is trying to be, I'm tush and how were you able? I want to talk about shame. How were you able to do away with the shame that would typically come? And I'm not. Here's the thing: selling pepper is not a shameful thing. Selling meat is not a shameful thing. But I think you understand what I mean by people saying,
Totally.
"Bad much matter," that kind of thing, because you think you're bigger than that situation. Meanwhile, you are still buying meat from the meat seller down the road. But let's not even get into it. How were you able to remove that shame and say, "I'm not ashamed of what I'm doing"? How?
I never removed the shame
Okay.
because it wasn't even there.
Ah.
I don't see anything in it. Unjeshani, halal, lawful, accepted by God. And what's the big deal? So far I'm not begging. I'm actually a very prideful person. I don't like to beg and I don't like to take hands out. And my mom has always told me, pay I'll translate Rachel. Atele owo eni ko n toni je. It means your palm won't fool you. So whatever I do with my hand, I should be proud of it.
Mm.
I can sell anything. I don't care. And I don't feel like there's any shame there because you are buying it. People walk into the supermarket to buy pepper. They walk into the supermarket to buy fish. So why can't I? At some point, my mommy taught me how to cook fried rice very well. I cooked it for people and I collected money. And when people were like, "Oh, man," I'm like, "Emma Taranje." It is, it is clean money.
It is clean money.
And when I collect money like that, then in school, I don't need to call my dad, pay daddy money, daddy this. So my dad was always very glad. Even till now, my mommy says I do the weirdest things.
Mm-hmm.
We sell chicken, and all my siblings will say they can't kill it. I'll kill it because I'll collect money for it.
Oh, that's the chicken I was hearing. Okay.
Yes. Because the customers will pay me to kill the chicken. So why won't I kill it? If I don't kill it, they'll take it elsewhere. Another person will collect the money. And nothing is wrong with my hands. So I've never felt bad about doing anything. Anything to make clean money. That's just me. I don't care.
Interesting. Timmy, have there been challenges since you started this new business with your babe? Are you worried? Are you worried that because I know you keep on saying, "Oh, I'm going to marry her," and I'm not even trying to be funny, but you're still in a relationship. You don't know what can happen tomorrow or next tomorrow. Have there been challenges, first of all, in the business doing it with her? Because another thing is people don't like to work with people, but I believe strongly that collaboration is the way to go because let's bring your star and my star together and make a bigger star, right? We travel more when we can travel together. So have there been challenges working with, let me not say your baby again, but having a partner in your
Yes.
business?
Actually, for now, no challenge.
Oh,
But
girl.
but it was her idea. She talked about like she was like, you like fashion, you have the height. So let me just make this and you hear it, you advertise it and all. So I'm like, okay, no problem. And ever since then, working hand to hand. But I have this fear, and it's all guys up to all guys. Sometimes your trust, people like, because most of our customers are guys, and
I like where he's going, but talk to me.
sometimes I just be like, maybe this guy can see someone that is, that I'm like, I don't want to do business with this guy again. You understand? So I have that fear, and I think that is one of the only challenges I think I have now.
Question I have for you, Timmy, is if you were the one that was sewing the clothes for women alone.
Eh?
I like how your voice has gone down. Because in any kind of business, you will meet people that you like and you don't like.
Yeah.
And so it's a case, and that's where it is for me. And I'm going to go to where you're sewing for people. Do you sew for men and women or just for women? And children. I'm sure that
They'll always be looking, their circumstances, they are very bad at picking stars. I'll now go online searching for stars.
that's
So
fine.
most of them I'll go to, there's like home service. I'll go to them. Let's sit down with ourselves. Let's start. I think that me sending that style does not work. Let's sit down, go to Pinterest. Let's start looking for styles ourselves. Do you like this? So she pick like three. We'll not pick from the. So from there, and challenge I have in this work is that for now I'm still looking for my own target audience that we pay. Most of the people, and I think environmental matters, location matters. I'm still starting. I'm a student. I'm still sewing in my mommy's dining.
I don't think you see it that way because there are a lot of people that sew from their houses. Even what I discovered, who was it that I was listening to? That I bumped into someone's post on Instagram, and she was talking about how everybody is focusing on they want to be the face of the brand. You want to be the one to sew, but she said you can actually get people to sew for you.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Like the quality that you're looking for.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people that you see out there. They say they're celebrity tailors that they are sewing from their house.
Okay, I didn't even remember to tell you guys in this Arabic Mariko, I did pursue like people. After finishing, I went to do studies for people, sewing for them. Even the argument was to just sew, you record. Eventually, this woman, I don't want to say her name. She started telling me things she could not sew. I'll cut it for her. I will sew it. You understand kind of thing.
I don't want
She's
you to
not paying
wait.
extra.
We're going to go to that point because what she's doing is she's contracting you to sew for other people, right?
No, I'm sewing for her,
Mhm.
and she's the face of the brand. She will not write her name. She'll post on her own page.
We're saying the
There are
same
many
thing
in
now.
Arabic.
We're saying the same
There are
thing.
many in Arabic.
So she will now post and say she's the one that sewed the clothes.
Yeah.
Also, before we get to that one, I want you to go back to. I want you to take you back. And we talked about it this morning, saying market yourself like mad. Because every time you speak, you're speaking as per, that I'm sewing from my. Nobody really needs to know where you are sewing from.
Yeah.
Nobody needs to. Oh yeah, you can say my workshop or my store, my facility, the warehouse. It doesn't. I'm saying it so that you can stop saying, I'm sewing for my mommy's dining. No, you know that the work that you're doing is
So far
quality.
your work is good. We are seeing your work, not where you are doing it.
Yeah, I'm saying, at the warehouse, at my facility, not, I'm still in school. No, there are people that have businesses from school.
Yeah.
But I think it's so admirable and so inspiring that you are at uni and then you are also you are doing something great. You have a business, which you are saying. You have a business for yourself. So I wanted to change that language. Now, the other side of it is people employing you to sew for them. And then what is that something that you would encourage people to do? Because it's a case of it's easier for me to go that route. Say for instance, Nima says Nima Tala Hassan Couture. NH, let's say NH Couture, and she are sewing hijabs and stuff like that for her. Is it cheaper or more cost effective to do it, to be sewing for her and she's paying you, or is it better to have your own clients?
To me, it's we are just coming. I will just say that I'm still coming up.
Stop saying you're still coming up.
Okay, how will I put it that?
You said you stayed for 1 year, 1 year and 3 months. You did freedom graduation from somewhere. Sorry, graduation. Freedom is so old. I'm so sorry. Graduate. That freedom now has shown my age. I'm sorry.
No, I said
You said freedom.
Yes.
No,
So,
you don't do freedom. Your
it was
parents does not have
graduation.
Yeah.
So,
Okay,
so she
so you did your graduation. How long? If I was gonna ask you how many years altogether you've been sewing for, how many years?
like almost 4 years. Now.
Madam, you're a business. Please, ma, stop it. So I'm saying that in all the years that you have gathered all the clients that you've had, right? Which do you prefer? Looking for clients to sew for, or somebody contracting you to sew for them, and they can be the brand, the face
Yeah, the face
face
of
of
face
the
of the
brand.
brand. Yes. Which one is which one?
I think looking for my own customer, my own clients.
Okay.
But eventually I think those people that was also looking for people to sew for them is what I actually aim for later to
Okay.
employ
Fantastic.
stylists and start sewing for me because they make works faster.
Yes.
More sales.
Yes.
Because they have a lot of people working for you.
Yes. So as I'm just what I'm saying on you now. If there's a young person, who's listening to us now and is wondering, "Oh, how do I start? How can I do?" Would you say, if and she now comes, she came to meet you and says, Dolu, Nima came to meet me to say that she wants to contract me to be sewing for her. Would you advise that person to go for it?
I can.
Because some people say it's a good option. But
Yeah.
what is the point of saying you want your own business when you can be sewing for somebody? But what would your advice be? Is it a case of make sure you check the terms and conditions,
Yeah.
make sure you check all these things because they can cheat you? I want you to tell somebody listen to you.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
To me, I'll tell the person that I should go, but there should be like an agreement, a
Okay.
written agreement. Because just like my own experience, it's not that I didn't enjoy sewing for that woman then. I enjoyed it, but she it was not what I signed up for. She
was taking
started
advantage of
adding
you.
more work for me. Sometimes she will even tell me that me I should I don't want to start talking. Sometimes she will go out, she'll be like, what she's meant to do, she will not do it. Everything, even clothes that we didn't agree on sewing. I was meant to be sewing freewear for her and two-piece and all, but she started bringing corsets that you didn't pay me for. You started bringing, she cannot even cut pattern. She started using me.
Oh, so she herself cannot sew.
She can't really sew those serious stuff.
Yeah.
There's all this freeware stuff that she can sew. So she started using. She knows that I think this guy knows me. So I now, then I was trying to learn. I just think make people have experiences and learn more. And all. So for my own experience, I think is for if that person wants to go for it, he can go for it. But you let them know the rules and regulations. You let them know what are the terms. That what am I really sewing? Why am I just sewing? Like all these Vicky James, they have people that sew there for
They
them.
do.
They ask, it's people that sketch for them.
They
They
do.
have bidders. What is my own work here? Just let them know. It's not that it's not that you come here to just come and sew. Some people are just meant to sew. Some people are just meant to cut. Hope it's not that I'll cut. Later I'll be telling you that I have to be sewing. So you can always go for it. And
So you must know what it is that you are signing up for,
Yeah.
so that the surprise will not eat you. Basically, Nima, are you still doing business?
Yes.
Okay, in your time as a businesswoman, entrepreneur, what have been the challenges so far?
Basically, the biggest challenge I've had is customers looking down at me and talking rudely to me.
Okay.
And in Nima's words, "Emiko, me bad." So if someone talks to me anyhow, but my mom is this.
Are they talking? Sorry to cut you. Are they talking down on you because they can tell that you're younger than them, or is it because they see you wearing a hijab, or is it the environment? I ask all these questions because I've seen people. Nigerians, we have a very, very funny culture of sizing people up on time and looking down on them.
Yes.
Like once you see something like, man, this person is the same class. Is why you hear people say, "Do you know who I am?" You share this a lot all the time. So, and I say hijab specifically because you wear your hijab.
Everything joined.
Everything joined. Okay.
Everything joined. I think 3 years ago, I was in my mom's shop because I sell materials to with her. And this lady walked in. That day I was shabbily dressed. I know I was shabbily dressed. And I started screaming in Yoruba.
So you were looking like a sales girl.
I started screaming in Yoruba that day. And I don't know if it was her mom or her madam who called her. And she was like, their maid is just shouting at somebody.
Yeah.
There.
you'd never say so scared.
She said it in English. And I was being obnoxious that day. I could have responded in English. I responded to her in Yoruba. She was like, she doesn't understand what I said. I responded again in Yoruba. Later, she now responded in Yoruba. She said, I've forgotten what she said. She sure made a grammatical error that day, and I corrected her. I was like, you don't get to insult people when you are not perfect. You don't. So you are saying I'm an illiterate because I'm speaking in Yoruba. Forget my dressing, no? So you want to insult me, you cannot speak correct English. My dear sister. So that's first. Then people look at me and they say, what can someone in hijab achieve? What can she know? And until I open my mouth to talk to you, I tend to do like, well, I don't know the English word for dear, but something like
You
that.
tend to act like you're slow.
Yes. So until I open my mouth to talk and you ask me questions, you'd never know. So many people see me and like, anyway, there's this stereotype that ladies who wear full hijab, who like wearing big clothes, they are slow. So people see me and just think I'm slow, and I don't even bother to correct them. It's not a me thing, it's a you thing. Then my Yoruba again. And I've always been this sort of person to never say I'm classing myself. In my school, I had more friends amongst the women who sell pepper and fish and all, because I feel they are down to earth. We can converse better. My last hostel that I lived in, I hated that place. Not because it was not good, because everybody was classing themselves. And I'm not that kind of person. Let's be down to earth. Let's talk. You can, I know you have money. I'm also not poor. But what are we now trying to do? Mulo Joelo. And that has been my major challenge in business. Then when I started, I didn't know that not everybody wants to hear this thing is 20 naira. Some people feel it should be 150 naira.
Yeah, thank you for bringing pricing. I was about
Yes.
to ask about pricing because that's a major part of business. How do you determine pricing? You took it right out of my mouth. So I'm coming back to you. Tell me, how are you able to decide the pricing of the wares that you and your partner, she's sewing? How do you factor in, okay, this one should be 40K, this one should be 100K, this one should be, yeah. How do you know?
Okay, in market, you have a standard price for
Yeah.
years. So first of all, you look at the quality of the material, and you look at the standard price of that wear. You understand? Joggers, we have different kind of joggers and different kind of price. But you look at the material before you call the price. And most times, if you want to call price for someone, maybe the price of the stuff is maybe, let's say 10,000. You can't just call it 10,000 because Nigerians, they are going to
price it. Yes.
You understand? So you have to like add enough price so that when they price, they can even price.
You know where your last one is.
Yes.
I get you.
So that is just it.
That's just. Do you size people up based off of their hello?
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely.
Oh,
We do.
Yes, you need to size it
we
like.
money. Let me tell you because this is how much to judge me. Just how to so close to take like, well, please have mercy on me. Go ahead, sorry, TV.
So you look at them first and you're like, okay, if the clothes is maybe 10,000, let me call this. Let me call the clothes 20,000 for this person. So if the person wants to even price it, okay, let me pay it.
Some would even price it, and you'll
Yes.
be surprised. You'll be like, "Oh, I should have added more."
Do not do that. When I know I have different sets of customers. There's this woman who won't price, but by the time she buys all the materials, if I call it for 5,500, she can cut it down to 43,000. But I have some.
What's your benchmark? 40K.
Yes.
Okay.
But I have another customer who I'll call it 45,005 for. That 500 on top. For my Yokuru, she'll pay 45. And I'm actually cool with it because the benchmark is also 45. But I have some customers that's subhanallah. From 40 to 20 something.
That's my sister.
Yeah.
So when that's how I am.
That's my
I'm
sister.
like that too. So I don't.
My sister says I don't know how to price, and I agree. I don't know how to price markets.
So it means I cannot send you to buy anything for me.
For me, as a customer, as a consumer, I'm thinking about many things. I'm thinking about the state of the economy, right?
Yeah.
If I went to go and buy pepper, I'm not going, and I'm like, I should not be dragging 500 naira with you. I'm thinking, and it's not that I have. It's just that I know that bad as a bad.
Yes.
That's the mentality. But if it's like clothes, will price. So it's just that the way I'll price still and the way my sister will price is different because I'm just like, well, this price it looks okay for how much these clothes will be. person I think that I've priced, my sister will be like, this thing is supposed to be 3,000 naira. Because she will now go there and price and get the same thing. And I just be like, yeah, it's a gift.
Yeah.
My mom is like that. I don't like to go to Echo with my mom because I think that she disgraces me.
I think I like
She sees my
I would
kid.
like to follow your
Like,
mom
joking, you're saying 45, she's saying 15.
now.
Or she's saying 7,000. You see this shaking. I'm like, like.
Okay,
That's a lot.
okay. So the thing about pricing and bargaining is that first of all, it's a mindset. It's a mindset. Most often than never, beg your pardon.
Carry on.
Often than never, sellers place their prices at a particular level that they know people will beat it down.
Mm-hmm.
They know people will beat it down. When I put my prices out, I can tell you a yard of clothes is 4,000 naira.
Mm-hmm.
But at 3,000 naira,
You're still
stays in.
okay.
I'm still okay. So that was what I was saying. I have some customers, I'll tell them direct is 3K because I know they would not price, they'll pay 3K.
Mm-hmm.
So if I say 4,000, if you say, oh, economy is bad, you're pitying me, you're doing yourself.
Yeah,
Extra. For example.
I get
So
you.
you've told me.
I've woken up. I've woken
Yes,
up. I've
you
woken up.
told me now you won't price. So I won't even bother myself telling you 4,000. I'll just tell you 3,000 straight. But for people I know will price.
3,000, you're still getting your profits.
Yes, now.
Yes.
So look, thing for you because you were talking about actually like the environment determines how you price, and I can see this one for free. My mom has a school somewhere in Ikorodu, and I know that my mom gives quality education. That one, not because she's my mom, she was one that taught me too. Do you understand? Also, during COVID year, my daughter had gone to stay with them during COVID because schools were shut down, and my dad had called and said, why not consider sending her because she was doing small classroom in their living room. I know the brain that my daughter came back with when she went and came back. So this is not that I'm following Oja, well I am, but yeah. But the testing of she cannot, she knows how much she can charge
Yes.
in Ikorodu in the area that she's in. If she tries to charge inside Lagos price, nobody's going to come to her school. So that knowing that my cloth is supposed to be like 50K to just sew 2 piece, but then this person is pricing me 10K. How do you deal with it?
At some point, I was even doing it like, let me see, do it there. With time, I'll get there.
Mm-hmm.
When I get to my own target audience I'm
Mhm,
looking for, when I
mhm.
see my own, I will.
Mhm.
With time, how will I put it? I will get to that price I want. But
Mhm.
there are some people refer to me that even the person that refer me to that people like charge her, she get money. There are some people that you don't even have to. They don't even have to talk. You already know. It's not that someone is judging someone by its look or not. You will know that they can't pay that amount. So you just
So your I can't pay the amount.
you can't. You know that they can't pay. They can't pay that much. If you call it for them that maybe they just want to sew a short guy, and I just call it for them 20K. So I will just call it that price. They'll say, sister Tolu, yes, Ogami got myself me pay my charge. But there's a customer that I don't need to. There's this one customer, my old customer, I always say she's a doctor. This woman does not price. If I call one gown for her 25, because I said she's bringing a car of 40K. Someone that is bringing a car of 40K.
How much does she want to sew? Yeah.
She's ready to pay. And
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll tell her that this car that she's buying safe. This woman they are duping her that it's not even worth it. So you really want to ask him that Shankara Lani. I'll be like, this one safe don't know if it's fake or which. For you should know that kind of person.
That is not her problem. Yeah.
Sometimes I always say I also this business I also do it to support myself. Sometimes I don't bother asking my brothers for money. They just give me pocket money. I buy food stuff for myself from this my business. School. I buy things.
You sew in school as well.
I have sewing machine in school.
Oh,
It also helped me to get money and be. I think I'm
independent.
independent.
Yes.
Yes. So it's also helped me, and I thank God.
I love it. Target audience. How do you know who to sell to? Where selling your,
Oh, basically, what I used to do for my audience, I basically just advertise, and people will naturally they will most likely just come to my DM and all kind of.
Because some people just do. Because I don't understand people that just post things on their WhatsApp status.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not. Like, who are you? Are you targeting me? I don't know what's the science
You know,
behind
perfume
it.
is like a essential need, right? That's one.
Um,
Two, I think is the way you pitch yourself. There's a way
Okay.
you most likely, even if somebody is not interested. Me normally, naturally I have sweet mouth. I know how to like.
You
I
did.
do. It's not
Okay.
shade. It's not shade.
Okay, it's not showing. I've not seen it yet.
But
No.
I have sweet mouth. There's just a way. I think somebody told me that thing in secondary school that I knew how to like bust people up sometimes. So
Mhm.
sometimes I can just be talking with you. Next time I've already chipped in my business. And next thing you're like, okay, let me.
And I'm 6 months to
Let
about
me
enter
do
business.
that.
I really
And it's
do.
actually good. It actually helps you because you don't even know when you're pitching your business. You just just start gisting. Next thing you just pitch your business. I'm like, okay, before you know, they have ever refer you to someone. Oh, I know someone that sells like this. So it's not necessarily a target audience because it's an essential need.
Okay.
It's just the way I pitch myself. I just look at, okay, this is what I should do. And it
Okay.
worked for me.
If you are good at what you are doing, you don't need to talk too much. Just for you to just show your work to that. Look at this, look at this, look at this. And most times, we have TikTok page, we have Instagram page, and we also post on WhatsApp also. And we have friends too that use their post to repost. So that is just it. And this there's this man, Kunle Aremu,
Mm.
that is Aremu flying. Sorry. So there's this proverb. This proverb that it said, Ishe alashe je obo alashe la. So when you
What
say
does
that,
it mean?
like if you are working salary job, it's for you to just be expecting money every month.
Mhm.
But if you are doing business is everyday money.
Mhm.
You understand? And you can't be wealthy with
Salary.
salary work. You understand? But in business, you understand, you can meet someone and your life will change once.
Mhm.
So it's just you targeting the right people,
Mhm.
knowing the kind of people you pitch your business to.
Mhm.
And after pitching your business, make sure you follow up. Because there are some people you pitch your business to, oh, they're nice. You give them your card, and some of them just put your card in their bag, and that is the end of
That's
it.
the end of
But
it.
make sure once you give them your card, collect their number. You understand? Once in a while, just check up on them. I just want to say hi to you.
Yes.
Don't forget that I do this, and this. So you let them know. So there will be one day, it might not be them. Might be maybe one of their friends will be saying, oh, I want to show something to, I have someone. Reach out to this person. That is
Hi.
it.
He talked about marketing. We talked about marketing yourself like this morning, right? How do you follow your order?
That's most of the time I sew for myself. I like sewing for myself a lot, so
Okay.
that people can ask me that who made this dress?
I am doing a good job.
Yeah, Shakira for
I
you.
asked her literally, I asked her literally just now about like
Apan Sabi.
Because,
You do.
because how do you want people to know what you're selling if you are not even showing it? Even every Sundays in church, I can remember my church in school, my fellowship. They're always waiting for me if I did not come to church. They will message me, sister, today did not come today. We want to
Because you want to see what you want.
did not come to church. Even most of my time I sew for myself because at least let me use myself and advertise my job. So people can ask me that you made this dress. I'll be like, yes, I made it. Some people will not even believe that. I'll be like, I'm serious. I can even show you the process and all. So I think that's
Your number one marketer is you.
I'm the one.
Then what about, do you use social media? Do you tell people to tell people? I think that some of your customers or most of your customers come from word of mouth, right?
Yeah.
Like somebody referred, or somebody stopped you, but you haven't started using social media.
I'm using WhatsApp.
Okay.
Most of WhatsApp.
Okay.
Most of my customers that I even so for that's one issue I always have. They don't send pictures. So that I could post.
Right. Like what Timmy said, you have to follow up now. You have to ask them for the pictures.
Yes.
Some will tell you that it's all these women that they don't have time inside parties that they'll be sending you pictures.
So what's one of my the girl that does my makeup, she does fantastic makeup. What she does for me is she's like, Mrs. B, their picture she's like she take my picture, or if I've gotten there, she just says to me, I just need one picture. Just one. Just pose one. All these women that go for parties, they take pictures. You just have to ask them.
And
So if you don't ask them,
process also,
like she doesn't feel, she will ask me. Me, I'm even the one that volunteers. There's a lady that sews for me. I'm not saying she doesn't ask me for her pictures, but I'm the one that say, mommy, if you egg my picture. So I think I will go with that. Yes. What about you? How do you follow order? How do you market yourself?
Basically, in school, then I used to target people for mostly those who don't want to leave the hostel
Okay.
to buy things.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to take it to people's hostels too.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go to leave my hostel, take to other people's hostel. Then the people in my hostel, those who don't want to leave their rooms, I take to their rooms and I advertise on different school platforms. Now that I've graduated for the clothing business, I always tell people everywhere I can chip it in. Everything I wear is from my shop. My brothers, my sisters, my dad, we all wear things from our shop.
Mm.
We hardly buy clothes outside.
Okay.
So when people see, oh, I like this from my shop,
Mhm.
I like this from our shop, then family and friends, we tend to give them discounts. So they too can say, we bought it from
Do we
this
qualify as
person.
family and friends?
What are they? For our job.
Okay, this was a great in conversation to have with young people. I'm really inspired. I'm never going to lie. My mom is a walking businesswoman, but I'm not. So is it a case? Is it that I'm not or I'm lazy?
So what my mom always tells me, she says she wants me to be as educated as I can be, have as many degrees and certifications as I can have, but at the same time, I should have a skill. I've been learning since I was in JSS3 tailoring. Me too, much
That's I think African mothers should stop say and tell our children that you must learn this. Let it come from them. That this is what I want to learn.
For me,
Okay,
to me, I feel like there is a way you can
You
Encourage them.
you can build a passion for your child. For example, now if I want my son to be a footballer, at the age of 1, his room, I'll design everything in his room.
Football.
It will be football. If you have Ronaldo picture in his room, so when he's growing up, what you are seeing, you will always love what you are seeing.
yes.
Now he will always follow me to watch match. So he's going to grow passion for it. So instead of them forcing us to do it, there's a way you can just, if you want this person to be so thin, you understand, right from age 1, you start shifting his or her mind towards that thing.
Actually, with my mom, what she does is we make deals. If you want to do what you want, you do what I want. So since JSS3, I've not learned tailoring. I've learned, I think, 4 other skills: home decor. I learned bead making. I learned straw pillow and duvet making. And what was the last thing I learned? I've learned like 4 other skills, and just so that I would learn tailoring. So now I've told her that, okay, mommy, I'll go back to learn tailoring. It was a deal. I can't go back on the deal. So not like she forced me. Even my certifications, I'll do what I want. I'll do what she wants. And at the end of the day, she's paying for everything. So
Okay. I really love the conversation today. I'm inspired. Like I said, I cannot overemphasize. I'm really inspired by this. Let me go because I can see market to walai. I'm not even joking. Like I'm not joking. When my friends have shows or events and they want to follow us, they're like, oh, let me sell tickets. And they sell. I do well with face to face.
yes.
Not if you tell me, oh, put your I do well with Rachel. See, but putting it online, I'm just like, that's just so much. So I think that you have to know what works well for you as well, because all of you have talked about different ways that you market. You've talked about different ways that you price. You've talked about different ways. The different ways, what motivated you to start your businesses, the challenges as well. And I just want to say a big thank you to you guys. Today it was a great conversation to have. I hope to be able to bring you guys back on, and then hopefully by that time the businesses would have gone way more than that. And then I want to say on air, I'd like to be you people's muse, so you can send me free gifts. So baggy like streetwear, that's not my style. No, please
Don't worry, I'm modeling for myself already.
I need to use me. Yeah, say somebody should use me. You don't want to use me, but thank you so much, guys. Where can we find you? That's important. How can somebody's listening to you? They want to buy from you, they want to patronize you. Timmy, before we go.
On TikTok, Snazzy Evolution.
Spell it.
Snazzy, SNAZZY Evolution.
Evolution.
Yeah, same thing on Instagram too. And there you see our contact number.
Okay, awesome. So look,
on Instagram, Lokpe Ajayi. On TikTok at Lokpe Ajayi. And you see my contact
there as well. Nima. Nima doesn't have social media, please. Oh yeah, Rachel. Rachel doesn't have business anymore, but she just shared from her experience with us. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for coming on the program today. This is the Women Radio 1.7 FM. It's been such a great time with you. Stick around with us. Today is Old School Thursday, and we have great old school music to keep you company. This one is Mona Lisa